Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. So I got 2 new CDs yesterday, and you probably know what they are by the title because I did open up the CDs last night and I played both albums. So as some of you know, I've really become a big fan of Stevie Wonder. I've never heard his albums except for Songs in the Key of Life, which I did buy in the 70s and really enjoyed. So I've got so far Fulfillingness's first finale, which might be my favorite. And then Hotter Than July, which is my least favorite, but I'm going to give it, not going to give up on it yet. I do like it, but I just don't love it like the other Stevie Wonder albums. Talking Book, which is excellent. And actually, I think I lied. No, yeah. In Intervisions, I think Intervisions and Fulfillingness's first finale, they're kind of even, but if I had to choose, I would go with Fulfillingness's first finale. But they're all great albums. And anyway, I got another Stevie Wonder album. And I think I'll be getting Songs in the Key of Life possibly next. And then let me know what else you would recommend. But here is Music of My Mind. Excellent album cover. That cover. So, like I said, I played this last night. I enjoyed it. I can't really give it a review until I've had it for a while and listened to it a few times. But yeah, I was very impressed with this just on the first listen. I think my favorite song on the first listen. I just pinched my finger in the CD case. I'll be okay. Don't worry. That hurts. Don't do that again. I think my 2 favorite songs are Superwoman and that last song, Evil. I was going to say Exit. Evil. Fantastic vocals by Stevie Wonder. Well, throughout the whole album. So yeah, excellent. And I got Queen 2, the new remix. I am a fan of Queen, but I used to have their whole discography on CD, and for the most part, I rarely play Queen for whatever reason, even though I really like them. And so I ended up selling the later Queen albums. So I've got everything from Queen 1 to Jazz. And then I don't have those other albums anymore, the later ones, except for Innuendo, which is probably my second favorite Queen album. The I'm never discarding those albums because, like I said, I do love the early Queen. And the one album I never really connected with was Queen 2 for many, many years. I liked it. But it was just, I think part of it was the production, right? It wasn't the greatest production. But I think a year or 2 ago, I was giving it, Queen 2 more listens. Once in a blue moon, I play Queen once a year. And I started to actually really appreciate Queen 2. I started to like it more. And there's certain songs I've always loved, like the Fairy Feller's Master Stroke and the March of the Black Queen. I mainly struggled with side 1. But this new remix, at least for me, and I do see fans online, some are saying this is a terrible remix, and then others saying, of course, this is fantastic. What are you talking about? And I'm in the later category. I think this remix is fantastic. And it comes with a bonus disc. And I'm usually not a fan of bonus material, but when it's a separate CD and I'm interested enough in the band and the outtakes, I definitely am interested. So I played some of these and they were awesome. What a great band Queen were. But with the remix, everything is more separated. You can hear the bass separate from the drums for the most part. The guitar, of course, Freddie's vocals. There's the hype sticker. The one complaint, just a minor complaint, I need to get more of these plastic sleeves, is the CDs are placed in here, right? Which is fine, easy enough to get out. But at the bottom here, it starts to open up here, see? But once I get the plastic sleeves in, hopefully that will help. Nice pictures of the band. So I just, if you're a fan of Queen and Queen 2 and you haven't heard this remix, I just highly recommend it because it makes the album just sound so much better for me. Now I can kind of see why for some Queen fans, this is their favorite Queen album. And if there is auto-tune at all, or AI kind of trickery, I didn't notice it myself. It sounds pretty natural to me, the album. Now that might be AI. It almost doesn't look like Freddie there. Yeah, you can see the CD kind of sticking out the bottom there. So I love side 1 now. And Father to Son, it's an epic. It's very proggy, of course. But the original mix of it, everything was kind of buried, right, together. And now, like I said, everything's kind of more separated and you can hear the different instruments and everything. And so I love Father to Son and White Queen and Someday, One Day, The Loser in the End. Roger Taylor, what a great songwriter and singer, as is Brian May, of course. I would say my 3 favorite songs would be Father to Son, Org Battle. That's so heavy. I can't even pick three of my favorites because I love all of the songs here. But I would say the most underrated is probably Funny How Love Is. It's a very, almost like a Beatlesque track. Really cool. And 7 Seas of Rye, of course. And so very happy with this. And I highly recommend it. And if you do have this, I'd love your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, of course, let me know what you think of Music of My Mind by Stevie Wonder. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.